what if everything you know about the origins of our world is wrong? What if Earth was not born in a gentle dawn of creation, but forged in fire and destruction? For centuries, whispers of a hidden planet, a rogue world named Nibiru, have echoed through time. Some say it passes our solar system every 3,600 years, leaving chaos in its wake. Others say it brought the gods themselves to Earth. Science calls it myth, but the world's oldest records may hold a different truth, one that challenges everything we think we know about where we came from and who we are. Our journey begins over 6,000 years ago, in the cradle of civilization. Here, between the rivers Tigris and Euphrates, rose Sumer, a society so advanced it appeared almost overnight. The Sumerians invented writing, mathematics, agriculture, and law. They charted the heavens, mapped constellations, and told stories of gods who descended from the sky. Thousands of clay tablets have been unearthed from their ancient cities, Ur, Uruk, and Lagash. Among them are inscriptions that describe not just the planets we know, but a mysterious 12th world beyond Pluto. Why would a civilization with no telescopes depict a solar system they shouldn't have been able to see? To the Sumerians, the sky was not just a mystery. It was history when coded in stone. In the 20th century, one man would devote his life to decoding these ancient records. His name was Zecharia Sitchin. Fluent in ancient Semitic languages, Sitchin spent decades translating Sumerian and Akkadian texts. In 1976, he published The 12th Planet, a book that would shock the world. Sitchin claimed the Sumerians were not writing myths, but scientific accounts, a record of visitors from a hidden planet beyond Pluto. He named this planet Nibiru, a colossal world with an elongated orbit that brings it near Earth only once every 3,600 years. Mainstream historians dismissed him as a fantasist, accusing him of mistranslation and pseudoscience. But his work resonated deeply with millions because it asked a question that refuses to go away. Could the myths of the gods actually be the memories of extraterrestrial contact? The Sumerian creation epic, known as the Enuma Elish, tells of a cosmic war. In it, the goddess Tiamat, a vast serpent of chaos, is struck down by the warrior god Marduk. Her body is split in two. Half becomes the earth, the other half, the heavens. To scholars, this is a myth, but to Sitchin, it was astronomy. He proposed that Tiamat was a real planet, a water-rich world that once orbited between Mars and Jupiter. But then came Nibiru. Far from being a god, Nibiru was a massive rogue planet, and its approach would change everything. Billions of years ago, Nibiru swept through the solar system, accompanied by a host of moons. One of these moons smashed into Tiamat, shattering it into pieces. Its remnants became the asteroids, a scar across the heavens. The largest surviving piece of Tiamat was hurled inward toward the sun, settling into a stable orbit. Over eons, it cooled and became Earth. Another fragment was captured by Earth's gravity, forming our moon. This, Sitchin argued, was not legend. It was the violent birth of our home. Modern science has a similar theory, the giant impact hypothesis, which states that Earth formed after colliding with a Mars-sized body called Theia. But Sitchin's theory adds a twist. That body wasn't random, it was Nibiru. If Nibiru exists, where is it now? Sitchin claimed Nibiru travels on a vast elliptical orbit that takes it far beyond Pluto, into the frozen edges of the solar system. Every 3,600 years it returns, sweeping close to the inner planets and sparking chaos. Ancient texts speak of a winged disk in the sky, fiery serpents, and gods descending to Earth. Could these myths be records of Nibiru's passages through history? If true, its next return would be inevitable. But when? Among the most astonishing claims in Sitchin's work is that Nibiru is inhabited. Its rulers were called the Anunnaki, those who from heaven to earth came. According to Sumerian records, they came in search of gold needed to repair their atmosphere. Finding it in abundance on Earth, they established mines in Africa and Mesopotamia. But mining was hard labor. And so, the texts say, they created a new being. They took an early hominid and altered its DNA, merging their own genetics with ours. The result was humanity. The myths of gods shaping mankind from clay, Sitchin argued, were not metaphors. They were memories of genetic engineering. Academia has long rejected Sitchin's claims. Experts argue that his translations of Sumerian symbols are flawed, his astronomical interpretations exaggerated. To them, the tales of Tiamat and Nibiru are mythology, not history. But the mystery remains. How did a people over 6,000 years ago know of planets they could not see? Why did they place such emphasis on celestial alignments? Even if Nibiru is myth, its story reveals something profound, that ancient cultures may have known far more about the cosmos than we once believed. In 2016, astronomers announced evidence for a massive, unseen planet beyond Pluto, a world 10 times Earth's mass, hiding in the outer solar system. They call it Planet 9. Though it is not Nibiru, its discovery would prove something extraordinary. We still haven't mapped all the planets of our own solar system. Could the ancient Sumerians have glimpsed what we are only now rediscovering? Perhaps the line between science and myth is not as clear as we think. Over time, Nibiru has evolved from a scholarly hypothesis into a cultural phenomenon. In 2012, millions feared a catastrophic planetary collision. Conspiracy theorists spread rumors of secret government warnings, while NASA scrambled to calm a global panic. Nibiru has appeared in books, films, and television, a symbol of cosmic doom and hidden truths. Why does this myth resonate so deeply? Perhaps because, deep down, humanity knows the universe is not a safe place. It is a battlefield of worlds, and we are a fragile miracle of survival. Whether Nibiru is real or not, Zecharia Sitchin's work challenges us to look deeper. What if the gods of ancient Mesopotamia were not divine spirits, but travelers from another world? What if humanity's birth was guided by beings older than our sun? Somewhere in the silent depths beyond Pluto, a wandering planet may still drift, carrying secrets of our origins. And perhaps one day it will return. The truth may be stranger than we dare imagine. If you enjoyed this journey into forbidden history, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The next episode will take us even deeper into the mysteries they don to want you to uncover. Until then, stay curious, stay awake, and keep searching.